Hello everyone, this is Azaralis and we are back again. Today we're going to be going ahead and doing a little bit of a crypto chat, just like the name of this video is. Um, what I wanted to go ahead and do is show you guys this video. Well, I'm not going to show you the video. As usual, I'm not in here to plagiarize people's stuff. I'm not in here to do reaction videos. What I wanted to go ahead and do is point you guys towards this video right here by this channel called Invest Answers. I've been watching him a lot lately. Still not subscribed. I really should be. The Invest Answers guy, he's pretty level-headed. I like the way that he presents his material. Pretty good watch. I definitely recommend it. But I'm going to link to this video in the description below so you can check it out yourself. Really, the point I want to make is, yes, there was a paper that came along from the Pentagon, DoD, a little bit of DARPA, all this kind of stuff, talking about some of the problems they see with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, altcoins, all this kind of stuff. Uh, but I don't really want to talk about what most people who would find this video would assume that someone who likes crypto, like I do, would talk about. What I want to talk about is the positive response that this community has had. Uh, it is really, really rampant nowadays in many communities to knee-jerk reaction. And I'm sure that there were some knee-jerk reactions to this kind of a paper coming from the Pentagon, uh, talking about the way they see things going to get attacked. The attack vectors that are available against cryptos, all this kind of stuff. Some of the stuff they were talking about is legitimate, and some of it is a little short-sighted, possibly not enough digging done into it. But those reactive answers can be found in the community quite easily because of the decentralized nature of this venture that we're all on. One of the big things, though, is the fact that in this video, you're going to hear him say things like, this is a legitimate concern. These things we probably should take a look at. And I wanted to showcase that response, because it is very, very easy in today's society to go ahead and have an organization like the Pentagon, DARPA, those kind of people come out with something like this and immediately respond with, stay out of my crypto, keep your centralized, blah, 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 out of my crypto, and all this kind of stuff. But the fact of the matter is that whether you like or dislike or anything like that, anything to do with centralized governments, you do need to still be intelligent enough to realize when someone has more information than you or a longer pedigree than you. In other words, more experience. And one of the things that Invest Answer says in here is he says, what the Pentagon and the Department of Defense and stuff is really, really good at is realizing black swan events before they happen so that they can be prepared, preparing for something that could potentially happen. And that is so intelligent. It's such an intelligent thing. Uh, when I used to do martial arts, this fella told me, always assume that your enemy does what you do better than you do. And then you'll always be prepared. So what you do here is these government entities have come out, the military, whatnot, has come out and said these things. And instead of having a knee-jerk reaction like that, which is atypical of just humans in a giant group, herd behavior type stuff, we should look at these things very closely, because these people have long, long experience with this kind of issues, these kind of possible outcomes, ways that that things could be taken advantage of, stuff that could change that you wouldn't necessarily notice. And the fact that there are people out here in this community for crypto having this kind of a reaction where they are going, okay, I want to sit down, I want to listen to what they have to say. And there are legitimate concerns. There is other stuff that maybe they don't really know the extent of it. They're not necessarily right on these issues, but these other issues are definitely issues that we need to address. That is so refreshing. So, long story short, what I'm trying to say here is that we will see a negative reaction from investments into crypto from this kind of a paper coming out. And that's fine. There will be more investors. No reason to worry about it. Uh, it'll slow down the progress of Bitcoin for a little while. We did have quite a large chunk loss last night, and I'm sure that some of that probably had to deal with a paper like this. You know, but the fact of the matter is that instead of vilifying these entities, we can use this information that they've given, and that's the smart thing to do. Figure out what you don't necessarily agree with, where they might be wrong, and where they're right. Take that into consideration. Don't be blinded by the negativity that comes from the other half of the equation, because that's the way you deal with these kind of issues, with any issues in life, really, uh, in a positive way. Your enemy can teach you a lot about yourself, and enemy is a strong word, because the fact of the matter is that no, having a decentralized currency performing better than fiat currency is not ideal. Obviously, it's not how they would like things to go. But we can use those kind of this kind of information to better the functions of cryptocurrency. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I wanted to go ahead and alleviate a little bit of your worries. If any of you have run into this already and are, considering bailing out and giving up on the whole crypto thing, it might be too soon for that because it can correct itself. We can prepare ourselves for these issues, and this kind of stuff can be worked out. We can go ahead and do stuff. Now, I don't agree necessarily. Let's see if we can pick up this, pick up where this changes over. There's a thing talking about not being able to fix some of these problems without an external uh, without an external centralized party being able to deal with it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, see, paper argues that Sybil attacks on Bitcoin and Ethereum is possible. Permissionless blockchains cannot prevent this without employing a centralized third party. This is where I go ahead and I'm like, hold on, hold on. You're talking about the introduction of a centralized third party, and this is where we need to scrutinize every single teeny tiny detail. This needs to be broken apart. The concept of bringing in a centralized third party into anything dealing with the decentralized currency is something that needs to be hashed out deeply. We need lots and lots and lots of assessment that goes into this because there is many issues with a centralized third party having this kind of power, and it's a tall order to tell a system that is trying to manifest a decentralized currency that they need a third party, a centralized third party. And so we've got to address these kind of things. This very well could be a vector of attack from them, from that kind of centralized governing bodies. So this needs to be hashed out, deeply. Every single stone turned to figure out if this is a good idea or a bad idea. And there is going to be pushback against anything having to deal with the centralized anything in this kind of space, and that's good. We need to address that. So, but that's the key. That's the wonderful key about all of this, is that instead of a knee-jerk reaction, like we see so many times, like out here in the political space, and in markets in general, where people are like, "Oh no, there's a possibility. There's this, this person talked about something and it makes sense and it's not good. I got to dump everything." It's not ideal. probably not a great idea to do that. You're probably going to do more damage than you do good. Uh, the the whole entire thing is that we are responding to this in a positive way. Uh, See the skills and appreciate the knowledge and experience of the person who is presenting an anti or an argument that is antithetical to your point of view, and dig through every single little bit of it and figure out whether or not they have some valid claims, because that's how we grow. That's how growth happens, and that's a beautiful thing. It really is. And to be perfectly honest, some of us should be empowered by that in the crypto space, to know that there are times that the Pentagon, of all people, are going to come down and say, "Hey, did you know about this and this and this issue? You know, we're kind of concerned about people being able to lose all this money through this and this and this. We're concerned of people being able to hack this and this and this. And we need to use that information." You're like, "Oh, okay." And when they present a solution, if they do, we need to go ahead and then assess them as a possible attack vector, along with their presented material. So we go ahead and we think through it, we stay level-headed, and we deal with the markets in a non-emotional manner. And that is fantastic. I am so happy, even though I know that this probably had something to do with some people, some investments backing out, or people not coming in to the crypto market because of papers like this. We should be happy that this kind of thing happens. That they are taking some time to go ahead and mention it. Instead of just coming in and saying, kicked in the door, "Oh, Bitcoin's illegal. Mining cryptocurrency is illegal." They're coming by and they're saying, "Hey, guys, do you know that there's some issues here?" And so we have a chance to address it. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So this was a very short video. I just wanted to bring your attention to this guy. I really encourage you to go over and check out his content. I'm not associated with him in any way, but I like the cut of his jib. I like his the way he breaks stuff down. And he talks about a lot of interesting things on his channel. And this one is a really good one too. Really interesting enough for me to want to talk to the people who subscribe to me about it, and anyone else who shows up to this video. So like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Leave me or you can follow me on Twitch. I do Twitch gaming and stuff on Twitch. I also do gaming videos here on this channel. I'm kind of a multi. I do gaming, I do crypto, I talk about stuff. There's even other kinds of content down the pipeline that I've been considering. So you can follow me here if you want. You can follow me on Twitch. If you want to support the channel, I don't make any money on YouTube. I don't make any money on Twitch. Everything that I'm doing here is based on donations because I don't really make any money anyway. And the markets are so down that I don't have any surplus profits to use for any of that, any of this kind of stuff anyway. So if you want to support the channel, there's a donation link in the description below. And there's also a channel upgrades Amazon wish list if you wanted to more directly support the channel in that way. Picking up things, anything from, a set of sugar-free rock stars to, a 4K webcam so I don't look all fuzzy. That kind of stuff. Lighting, jazz, stuff like that, green screens, whatever. All stuff to help the channel. All donations go to helping the channel. So, thank you for watching. Peace out. Go check this dude out. He's got some good stuff. Got a lot of interesting topics that he goes over on his channel. Peace out, everybody. I'm Azarellis, and I'll see you on the next one.